okay. Skying in like the young days.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Can't guard this. Steph can't guard this. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. With the tomahawk. Cock it back, bro.
I see Blake's strategy. I see what the Warriors are trying to do. I'll be prepared.
You are at a large advantage here, Brian.
Oh, why is that?
Because you can see each team's game plan ahead of when you play them.
Well...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on, ready to give their faithful fans plenty to cheer about tonight. Welcome everyone to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Bol. And it's Richards in at the 5. And for Dallas. At one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. Christie is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Powell in at the center position. Well, Richard, we've had the Big Three era, then the Super Team era. But what era do you think we're in right now?
Well, you still need at least one superstar to win it all. But teams are focusing more on surrounding their stars with high-quality role players instead of going all in on super teams. People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Washington. Now here's Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the dunk by Powell.
Nice feed by Thompson. Most of the time, Clay either shoots or passes it. Doesn't really dribble that much.
Here's Booker. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the plays of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Here's Beal. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket. But 3. Beal can't get it to go. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Clock at 2. And it goes down 2 points.
And great decision from Dinwiddie there. Looking comfortable and confident in these pick-and-roll situations.
And coming in is a force-spacing 2. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
First one falls for him. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Dinwiddie. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. But we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at punting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
A long, versatile guard at 6'5". Spencer Dinwiddie can play the 1, shift over to the 2. It gives you scoring and playmaking.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Right side, Beal. Booker finds Ball. Now here's Durant. He's covered by Thompson. Clock at 6. KD passes to Ball. Over Thompson. Phoenix no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
I'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
Now, I brought up Devin Booker's name, and he winced a little. He said, can I tell you something? I'm worried about Booker. I'm ready to double up on him and fight the good fight, but if he gets hot, we're in trouble. So, I guess it's hope for the best and prepare for the worst, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Dinwiddie against Booker. Back to Bol. Passes it to Richards. Another shot. And no problem from Bol as he finishes at the rim.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage. And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And it's good for 2.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
There's Dinwiddie after the made shot from KD. Dinwiddie attacking. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Prosper's checked in. Edwards comes in for P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Williams in for Christie. Jones kicks to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jones against Williams. Jones dishes to Plumlee. It's hauled in by Edwards. Mavericks leading by 5. A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Jones against Williams. Jones, the pass to Plumlee. It's rebounded by Dallas. Williams scanning the floor. Outside Edwards. Now the pass to Marshall. Here's Prosper. Still without a basket. Outside Williams. Over Jones. O'Neal with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 7. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. It took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Now here's Allen. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams up on top. Defended by Jones. Out to Edwards. Dallas again missing. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead, leading by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
Williams is out there with Christie. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then it's Thompson, and it's Marshall in at the 4-man position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Beal in the corner, O'Neal with it. Pass to Richards. Back to O'Neal. Can't hit that one. Mavericks leading by 5. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Devin Booker. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
Powell, he's jacked in for Marshall. And both free throws good for Williams. Suns trail by 7. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Durant sends it back.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And, Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Now here's Powell. Dallas moving it around. They grab their own miss. Suns trail by 7. Here's Durant. Here he goes. And KD throws it down.
Durant too quick off the drive. Easy dunk for KD.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Washington. Over Durant. That one off the back iron and out.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Powell in the high post. Morris against Dinwiddie. Passes to Washington. Shot clock at 6. And they call an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Right side deal. Booker against Christie. Fantastic finish by Booker.
This is the confidence Booker has in himself. He feels like no one can guard him, and he's probably right.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Out to Thompson. Christie the pass to Thompson. On the wing, Dinwiddie. That one's off. Still out of sync. Suns have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Prosper's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Washington. No good on the second free throw.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
Now, here's Exum, defended by Durant. Exum passes to Christie. Now, Exum, nothing on the board. Dallas again turning it over. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Monday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. But it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Plumlee, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jones against Dinwiddie. Jones kicks to Dunn. Allen outside. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Edwards. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Now, here's Exum. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. 1:32 left to play here in the second quarter.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Phoenix.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Jones with it. Picked up by Edwards. Ball kicks to Jones. The pass to Dunn. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Over in the corner, Marshall uncovered. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And that one drops for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And they'll get another chance. Yep, that one goes. Allen's got his second basket of the game.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
That one drops for him.
Just the definition of combo guard. Dinwiddie with a great pass that time.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Bold dishes to Allen. Exum pulls it in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
It's Dinwiddie, top of the key. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball. Substitution on the court.
And Allen launches it from deep. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Suns ahead
27
as they end the second quarter on a 15-4 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Budenholzer. Mike, your evaluation of the first half.
Well, I think both teams' defense is pretty good. Hopefully somebody can catch a rhythm here and score some points. Hopefully we can be better there.
And that'll be key as the game goes on, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They were in a rough spot, down 7 at one point, but kept it from getting worse than that. It took them a little while to get going, but you love what they did in the second quarter, ending with a 2-point lead. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
They didn't play too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Spencer Dinwiddie.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Bull out there with Nick Richards. And it's Durant in at small forward. Here's Beal. And the layup falls.
Bradley Beal.
Beal's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
Yeah, but there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Here's Washington. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Dinwiddie outside. Drills it from outside. Dinwiddie's got 13.
Dinwiddie getting it done.
Inside, Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Booker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And here we can check out the story for Najee Marshall. Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Dinwiddie. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Plumlee is checked in for Phoenix. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Richards. Great D that time from Powell. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. It's blocked. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Mavericks have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Morris is checked in for Phoenix. Now, here's Washington. Still yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Washington. Over Durant.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Pass to Plumlee. Durant in the corner. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. The dish to Dinwiddie. Bounce pass Washington. Christie against Booker. Christie can't make it. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. The Suns 5th.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
He misses the free throw.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Edwards comes in for Powell. And it's Marshall in for P.J. Washington. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. Grayson Allen comes in for Bradley Beal. Dallas calls timeout.
Timeout call. Get out of your seats and on your feet for the detailed crew.
The Mavericks making a change here. Williams is checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Booker. Williams passes to Edwards. Dallas moving it around. Here's Christie. Out to Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
A moment now to see the numbers for Marshall. Some good contributions, really, since the All-Star break. He's around 14 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Morris with the bucket.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Williams against Morris. Thompson outside. Over Jones. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Morris kicks to Jones. To the inside. Katie, so efficient in there.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Williams with the ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. And it's a 3-point Suns lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And from undrafted to journeyman to starter. Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done.
Here's Morris. The Mavericks making the shot. Durant. Mavericks with the rebound. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Williams. Back to Thompson. Over to the left wing. Here's Marshall. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The Mavericks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Dante Exum is checked in for Dallas. And for the Suns, Nick Richards comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's done in for Monte Morris. That's good for Marshall.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
For Phoenix, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Back to Jones. To the right side. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point land. Exum pulls it in. On the wing, Thompson. To Exum. From deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Christie is out there with Williams. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Powell. And it's Exum in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Down low, here's Washington. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Washington's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Mavs. To the middle, here's Beal, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Good work from Beal. He gets inside and finishes the play.
Here's Exum, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
second personal foul.
Bradley Beal picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Williams. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Suns trail by 6. Here's Beal. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Exum with it. Jones covering. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Exum passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Suns getting the bucket. Dinwiddie passes to Exum. Washington against O'Neal. Washington, that's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. You didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Stolen by Exum. The pass to Christie. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Christie's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line for the Suns, Tyus Jones.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
Here's Jones following the score by Dallas. Kicks it to Beal. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Richards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assisted, Tyus Jones.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Exum passes to Washington. And here is Powell. O'Neal with the steal. Stolen by Washington. Dinwiddie against Jones. Free throw line jump shot. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Phoenix. 9-point game. Jones the pass to Beal. Back to Jones. Three-pointer. That's good from Beal. The assist by Jones. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's the confidence of Beal. He lets it fly from range when he really likes the look.
O'Neal against Washington. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. Christie against O'Neal. Fires from the wing. And he recovers it. Christie kicks to Dinwiddie. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
On a shooter like Dinwiddie, you have to guard close, but Dinwiddie challenges that defense and draws the foul.
Dinwiddie taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Thompson, he's checked in for Dante Exum. Bull, he's checked in for the Suns. Durant comes in for Booker. And he's good on the second. Timeout called the Suns. You have to like what we're seeing from Spencer Dinwiddie.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Spencer Dinwiddie.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. You're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Paul. Dallas again missing. Here's Beal. He takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Let him know, Beal. That is a huge shot.
1:39 left to play here in the fourth. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now here's Beal. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Thompson gets it inside.
Who can forget? Clay has played in countless finals games. He is used to this pressure.
And Beal kicks to KD to tie it up. The shot by Beal, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Count the basket.
Big time from Clay. Doesn't get phased when he has the opportunity.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Jones.
Substitution for the Suns. Mason Plumlee.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Richards finds Beal. Durant just inside the line. That one a little long. And so they foul intentionally.
Mason Plumlee. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
At the line for Dallas, Klay Thompson. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And when healthy, Klay remains a dynamic player. Lights out scorer who often defends well. He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Beal. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's been doing it for a while now. Beal is the guy.
At the line for the Suns, Bradley Beal, shooting 1.
Stolen.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Richards passes to Durant. 5 to shoot. Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game off.
And Durant puts up a deep 3. It's off. And so it's Dallas winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Clay. This was a grinded-out win. How did you pull away?
Defense. That's simple. It was a sloppy game at times, but we're making missed shots. That's a given. But one constant you can have when you play this game is how hard you play on defense and how focused you are. And I felt like, besides not boxing out at times, our defense was amazing tonight.
You certainly turned it up at that end, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.